Okay, this is Iron Bill. I'm going to try this again. This is another night of Iron Banner. I'm going to go ahead and start rolling the footage as I describe it. I'm running with clanmates, Ratelking. I don't think he's in our clan, but he's in the old clan of a couple of other clan members who I played with, Rash and Makakaklak. And there's another person I'll see in a moment once the names roll up on the scroll here on the feed once I die, which inevitably I will. Um, yeah, so this is Iron Banner, and we actually had some. Okay, Johino. No, that wasn't him. Anyway, we had some good times. Now, we got beat badly sometimes. We beat other teams badly sometimes, but overall, this was another really good night. What we've got going on here is this is a team that we actually matched a couple times. Look at that. I just float up there. Killakeith. He was the other person. So, yeah. Killakeith, Ratelking, Iron Bill, Makakakalak, and then Rash. Yeah. So that's the team tonight. Anyway, a couple of quick dumb deaths here by me. And I begin to settle in and find the range. I'm running the Suros, the Fellwinter's Lie, and a random grenade launcher that dropped. I just decided to go ahead and give it a shot. Name is not that important because I probably won't keep it. And I just really dropped that short, which is tragic because I could have cleaned him off with a grenade alone. He didn't have anywhere to go. So we keep him from taking the zone. We clear that off. And yeah, then I settle down on my range here. Now, I began to try to... Oh, it's not quite there yet. They drop the heavy. The red's all around. They're making their way for B eventually, going inside. I don't know why they would do that. That pretty much pens them in. But I guess they figured they could defend it. Now, there was a guy with a Wither Horde that was really kind of making things difficult at times, but not that difficult. A Wither Horde is not that hard to avoid, and plus you can only carry so many shots. So as long as you don't feed him any special ammo, there's not much he can do. Now, once again, there I am with my Fellwinters, trying my best to use it, and I know to shoot for the knees, but to be honest, I'm going to have to practice a lot more with that because I am not good. Now I see our guys are dropping off, and so I back up to get some space, and I just don't, I've been playing mouse and keyboard a lot, and I'm on controller for Iron Banner because I just got sick of just clumsily, trying to do anything. And it's weird. It feels weird compared to mouse. Mouse, I could put that mouse right where I want it to go, and you wouldn't miss. I mean, you could just lock right on ahead. But with the controller, I find I'm still kind of wandering around. It's a little sloshy compared to mouse and keyboard. All right. So I'm doing okay, and I noticed that we're beginning to pin them back here again. We're going to go take B. I'm going to back up, see if I can pull an angle from the outside, and sure enough, there's somebody right there. If I'd been a little quick, you see it slosh there. If I'd been a little bit quicker, might have been able to do a lot more damage on him. Maybe even kill him. Okay. And there's another thing. I'm used to having a super map to a single button, and I keep flipping my right bumper whenever I want to pop my super instead of pulling both bumpers. And speaking of super, this was just an outstanding series for me. Now I had a lot of support there, so they couldn't just gun me down, but that super was effective. So we're really starting to take command here, and this random that we got was solid, but we pop into a super, and that brings me to another point. When I used my super was when I had it and I got into a crowd of people. And generally speaking, that's what I try to do because the longer you go, the more supers people are going to have and things get messy. And plus, I dropped orbs all over the place for my teammates there, and I'm sure they picked them up. And then we can start steamrolling our supers that way. But had I waited 10 seconds longer, that Dawn Blade could have shut me down if I tried to pop it. And in some other matches, that's exactly what happened. I forgot I had it, just kind of let it set too long, and yeah, wound up not making very effective use of it. Of course, you can also wait until everyone's done, Okay, so I take this guy, then his friend comes over in just a second, and it's Fell Winners to me right here. I mean, look how far away he did that. And he's just running through us with it with that Fell Winners.
Oh, Phil Winters is back?
Yeah, it's
Now
the
he's got
best shotgun in the
Spectral,
game.
but we're gonna close that down.
Probably.
All right,
Unfortunately, Keith, you can't.
and I'm doing okay. You know, I'm being productive.
Yay, FOMO.
But I let that Wither Horde take me, which is too bad. It's embarrassing. And then, how do you like that spawn? I mean, that is just some bad luck. I mean, I spawned right in front of that guy. And it happens, but man, before I even knew where he was, he killed me, essentially. And that's a tragic use of his super, isn't it? I mean, he got above the lip there. Good snipe there, Iron James, by the way. Maybe he's Iron Bill's brother.
Twilight Garrison.
Yeah, he's got a hyphen in his name. Probably not.
Can suck my butt.
Hyphenated name. Alright. So here's my grenade launcher. I pop one up way too high. And Mr. Fellwinters gets me again from downtown.
Are you kidding me?
I need a backpedal on him. And
So much Wither Horde.
at least open the range. Maybe he wouldn't kill me on the first shot. Okay, so there's my hunter friend again. I float away from him. Pop into this guy, but he's already dead. Attempt to go down the alley and close down
Oh my god, Wither Horde.
their attempt to take C.
It's obnoxious.
And then, of course, the Wither Horde shuts down the alley.
Wither Horde or Mountaintop, which is worse.
But my teammates all over it,
Wither Mountaintop.
and
For sure.
C is not going to be a problem. They get the triple cap though. Look high,
Launch jump again.
and then this guy and I, or two guys there actually, start dueling it out. And he's flinching me enough. I think, well, I don't want to attempt to go back into that because he's just firing right down that line. And then my teammate finishes him off. B's up. Might as well go for it. We're nearly at the win. And so I start to take it. And I figure, here comes my shotgun death. And notice that I shot low.
Oh, I know I'm so
And
power.
I don't know that I did any damage to him at all.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
What the hell?
Somebody was saying last night that when they use a particular gun, they can't do anything with it, but when another person does it, they can die in just a couple shots. And I agree. I feel that way about a lot of guns. All right, so I've thrown some bonus footage on here, and this is me tossing a super. I get a kill off of it. That smack a cackalack right there running Code of the Defender, Sentinel, something like that. This Titan tosses a smash, and it looks like we're dead. But remember, we can fire through that shield. So I got behind the shield and fired my my Stormtrance through it, and we just toasted the guy. And it was kind of a funny moment. Totally by accident, by the way, but it worked out.
I was a commander.
So anyway, with that, it was a good night of play, and I'm glad I joined these guys. I'd play with them anytime, but with that, this is Iron Bill, and I'm signing out.